EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Marr now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 19. Three bud.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 19. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I'm coming after you.
Here we go, 46.
Hey, 4-1's Mike.
I'm 26.
Prescott. That's going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards.
Complete to Michael Gallup.
We're going to 54.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down.
I got one. He's coming.
24.
We got double up. Check 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Watson off play action. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Good job,
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 34 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Texans, nothing.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, baby.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. Marr now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We're set. 19. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, no time now.
On first down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the 50, it's Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long.
55.
Now it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
It's a gain of 20. And
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB. And he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Don't get nervous.
On first down, Watson escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Quit talking about it.
They'll run, hide, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass.
Out of the gun, Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because like him is going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night. Green Bay and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
First down, Prescott. Going right side, he has Winton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Extra score, Cowboys 14, Texans 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So that one will be accepted.
We got this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense?
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
47. Here we go, kill.
Hey, check right.
Here we go, going to 54, 1 in.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Watch twist.
Go, get out there.
61. Match box. Right. Watch the back and watch
26.
Now Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 1 in.
Right here, 41 Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
26.
Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Watson operating from the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Screenplay, Johnson. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Check nickel.
They'll run with Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Texans.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Alert!
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
59.
48. 48's Mike. 49.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the pressure gets to him again. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressured. And a loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I got it. Slam, slam.
Here we go, 46.
Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
26.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's good for a Rams. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 48. Watch the screen.
Now Goff on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Protein spill.
I'm here all day.
DC.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Value 3.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's
Right
4th
there.
down.
All day, baby.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff eluding the trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now Dak on the option left, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
Watch that in. Cut it right. Cut it right.
7, Rams 3.
Even. And 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Get the ball.
Room here to run. That shoves him off at the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking.